You know what I
But
mean?
you know what? I'm not gonna lie. Look, I was a little shocked by it. With this had the shock value. I was kind of like, what the fuck? But then I've looked at it like, yo, you know what? Reality is he's saying he's a civilian, but Wack is a civilian. You're in the you're paying you a legal man. So you can do whatever you like. You ain't
Nah,
abiding by
but
the
he
street
not.
rules. But he just gotta understand he can't play both sides of it. It's like, what the fuck is we doing?
So Shooter, like, let me say it like this. Like, I'm not, you see what I'm doing. You know what I mean? Guns down, life up. I'm in the hood trying to get these kids to stop shooting each other. I'm not active like that no more on the streets.
Wait,
I
wait,
don't,
wait, wait, wait,
I
wait, wait,
went,
wait, 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 1 second. I'm glad you said that, Hope. I want to say one thing. I want to say two things real quick, and then you can get right back to that. One, salutations for that. That's a powerful move, and
looking, bro.
that's the natural order of life. This is the second thing I wanted to get into with it. That's the natural order of life. When a kid is a kid, when we in our infancy stages of running around and doing whatever it is we doing, we are only following the progression of a man, which is you're gonna not know, you're gonna go out and explore. You're gonna have to learn some shit on your own, no matter what somebody's sitting there telling you. You're gonna have to go out and do it on your own. So that's why some people choose to run the streets, do this, that, and the other. Yo, damn, hope shit froze up. All right, I'll finish for y'all. So you got people doing as kids doing this, and that, and the other, right? As you a kid. Then you go through a phase where you try to find
You're
yourself.
breaking
Then
up.
when you
Oh,
find
Shooter, I don't know
yourself
if
and
you
you
can
don't
hear
do
me. There you go.
I hear you now. Now you good. Yo, so you hear what's the last thing you heard me say?
I heard what you were saying about the progression of man. That's
All
like the
right, so
last thing.
look, yeah, so as a kid, we out in the street, and that's just the natural progression of things. We learn it the hard way, no matter what somebody telling us that knows better around us, older, that maybe telling us, yo, don't do this, don't do that. We still chose to go out and do whatever we did. And again, that's fine too, because that's along the path of finding oneself. Right? Then once you get to a certain age, you're supposed to be pumping exactly what you're pumping right now, which is this is exactly what's supposed to be going on. It's wrong. It's a retardation when you see it the other way, when you see somebody that's in our position at our stage in life and not speaking that way and promoting more negativity. Then that's when, hold on, what's going like, hold on, now I gotta look at you strange, because what the fuck is going on here? Like you didn't go through the natural at some point your growth retarded. You feel me? Like your growth didn't reach its full potential because you stopped growing. And now you stuck at 25 mentally, but you 44.
Right.
So it's hard
Exactly.
for you to understand the whole grasp, the whole, yo, we ain't gonna be doing the violence thing. I'm not gonna promote that to my peoples no more. Because I know as being a man of 44 years old that this ain't that.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
so a
But
lot of these dudes, I can't get behind the negativities. It's like negative, 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 negative. I don't really believe your spiel, because how did you go through the just didn't register with the play where
that's a fact. Now, what I wanted to say about about the civilian is, bro, don't street code, don't, not even street code, the morals, integrity that, you know what I mean? Like you can't, that don't go nowhere when you're a part of this life, even when you get older. So even
yeah,
if he did look at it as a civilian, he's in violation. But the nigga is not he wasn't a civilian. The nigga put a hit out on Chief Keef, and I'm saying the whole world know this, okay? He put a hit. My moms would never do that. My little brother, who's a civilian, he's never gonna put a hit out on nobody. And you know what I'm saying? And then somebody's doing time for that right now. Cool to be, right? So he's not a
right.
civilian. That to me, that's an excuse to sit down with him or whatever. Just keep it real. Like I said, if he was gonna sit down with him, and his whole shit would have been, yo, look, my nigga, you need to get out here and tell these kids you wasn't like that. You nigga, you know what I mean? All that shit you doing, talking about Lil Durk and everybody that died, his family. Yo, that shit, my nigga, how you could sit down with him after all that? He just
Yo,
not a he just a
can I say
disgusting
something?
person,
Can I
bro.
say
He
something?
just
Can I
yeah,
say
my bad for
something?
that, bro.
I don't really speak on it because this is really like to like a nigga like Shooter. Now I know this is kind of like touchy. Like Shooter, like I don't know if y'all know. You know, I wish we could put this out there, but Kuda's signed to us. Kuda signed my brother's. production company, right? And we don't speak on it because we knew that niggas. Y'all gotta stop calling. Come on, bro. Don't do it. Listen, we don't speak on it because we knew that the niggas used our little nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, imagine you have a kid that you don't know. I'm gonna just put it like this. He never knew this kid. He was a fan of this kid's music. We've been developing, right? Listen. I just want y'all to understand this. I'm never gonna speak on this again. He doesn't know this kid. He was a fan of this kid's music. He named a song after the kid because he was a fan. And when he DM'd him and told him, I made a song after you because of your dance and your music, and I know you being a Ville and all that shit. All right, cool. We already peeping it. Now, me and Shotty are comrades the same way. This is my brother, you know? Me, Harv, you know, we all been the Vato, you know, being around Vato. Vato's my comrade. Vato was one of the niggas that when I started to focus up on music, he was like, you know what I mean? Whatever you want to do, he stood beside me. You know what I mean? As a real nigga should. He didn't like try to sign. He didn't try to like automatically try to lock me in. He walked with me because he knew I had like the boss mind. And through that, I met a lot of real niggas from him. These same real niggas like Shooter, Shoddy, Harv, these niggas that was around this clown. Now, the kid was smarter than all the niggas he was around. A lot of niggas don't want to admit it. He was smarter than everybody he was around. From Shoota B that he used, to even Shoddy, to fucking Harv. See, the only thing about this shit that a lot of people don't know, like, you see he brings up Melly. Melly was never really around him. So the shit he did to Melly was foul. Like, you don't even know these niggas. You get it? You can't say that. See, like, Melly's not in jail because of their case. Melly don't have nothing to do with their case. He lied and said he sold drugs with Mel Matrix to those people. If y'all could go look it up. Why nobody asked him, why did you lie on these people? Cool, you can say whatever story you said, somebody fucked your girl. This shit happens all day in the hood. If you don't know, your friend might fuck your little bitch that you like. Your homie might fuck a bitch that you fuck with. Like, this is the shit that happens in the hood. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, my man might fuck a little bitch that he know I kind of got a little feeling for. I might be upset, I might not. You know what I'm saying? The real niggas know well cross baby mom lines, but you wasn't really down. Nigga, I remember niggas made you do push-ups every day. Harv make you wake up and do push-ups. Get what I'm saying? What you did was you had two real niggas that was friends fight over each other. Over an imaginary bag that wasn't there yet. That they didn't know that they didn't have no grips to. It wasn't really there. It wasn't, you get what I'm saying? Because the kid.
He was manipulative. He was very
Yeah,
manipulative.
exactly. He was already, exactly. And me actually knowing like business, I'm telling my dogs, like I'm telling my dogs how to like make way. Like, hey, the kid is already signed. So you need to have him sign producers, sign artists, make him do songs, you know, building it with him. Somebody keeps sending me, Jim, yo, somebody just sent me something. Hold on, let me see what's going on. Somebody at me. Hold on.
Yeah, that whole play was nasty, Hope.
Yeah, I know, bro. I think we all can agree on the fact that we all knew that he really wasn't built like that. But just because a nigga's not built like that and they out there acting like they're a gangster doesn't make them a civilian. Doesn't give him the
No,
excuse to do what he did.
No.
You know, we don't.
You hear me?
Why should you? Yeah, I hear you
You
now.
hear
Yeah,
me? Nah, somebody
yeah.
calling me. I know for a fact he's the furthest thing from a a civilian. I mean, it don't take a rocket scientist to see. Look, let me give you some jewels, right? When they first, you know, this media shit is so crazy. When the case first broke, right, and they put these gentlemen's pictures and faces and names in the newspaper, how did they put it? Let me explain to you how they put it, because people may have forgotten that images play a trick on your mind, right? You got 3 dark-skinned black men, bang, 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 using their mugshot, and you superimpose their image on the picture, right? And then you put this little kid's face, so-called quote-unquote little kid, you pull his picture. So imagine, look, my face is like this in the camera, right? And then my face is back here. So they had their face like this. They had his face back here, like a light. So it looks like, oh, these 3 grown-ass men out here taking advantage. That's the image they put out there from the beginning. That's how they was playing it, right? Because you got to understand, like Trav was saying, niggas already signed. What could y'all do with them? What could really go on here? So now they gotta play. They gotta figure out a way to figure out the play. So now you got this nigga. Oh man, the whole shit is disgusting. Yo, I don't even want to talk about it, man. I don't even want to talk about it. You know why? Because
yeah, I know you won't go into details.
Listen to me. I've stayed silent so long, and I've stayed apart from it for so long that it don't even make no sense for me to either. I'm not even getting into
right.
that
The
part
details
of
of the case don't even matter. You know, it's just
the case don't even matter. We know what happened.
More so with just, you know, it's just with Wack sitting down with him. It's just like I just want to let the people know that, you know, I'm not, you know, I stand with my homies. I stand with my bro. Shoota been my bro since back. Like I keep telling niggas that, like, yo, look, whatever, you know what I'm saying? That's my bro. Like I really fuck with the bros. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Nuke. You know what I'm saying? Like I fuck with niggas. And I'm from New York, and I'm a New York Damo. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm doing the work I'm doing now, but that's forever embedded in my DNA forever. I will be known as that. And there's no way I can, you know what I mean? Like, there's no way I can ever embrace, be friends with, co-sign, even cool with somebody who's supporting and lending their credibility to somebody like 6ix9ine. I can't. My soul won't allow me to. And I have, and I'm gonna say something about it because now, like, because people are like, oh, you didn't say that before. But no, I always said I didn't agree with the interview. But now I'm voicing my opinion and letting it be known because, like, you know, yeah, I did talk to the bros and you know, that, yo, niggas is in there, man, might not ever come home. You don't know. Y'all don't know that feeling. So, like, that shit, like, yo, I feel like pain. So now let me talk for them. Because they can't, niggas fighting the pills. They can't even really talk how they want to talk. Like how Melly did. Melly copped out. You know what I'm saying? Niggas try to come back home. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, yo, y'all don't even, yo, this shit is, it's really messy. It's really messy, man.
No, it's hard to explain to them because they don't understand.
It is.
The whole shit was by design from the beginning. The kid is signed. It's millions of dollars poured into this kid. How do we get him back into circulation? How do we test the public and see if, yo, this is hip hop? Do they accept rats in hip hop? Now, I don't think this shit gonna fly. Let's poll them. Let's start putting out little interviews, feelers, and see what people think about it. Let's start painting the narrative why he's still in there. So by the time he come home, it ain't gonna matter about no telling shit because he's gonna be the victim. We're gonna paint him as the victim. And that was how the whole play was from the very beginning. The shit was like, my nigga, the shit was a joke. If these niggas were such hardened criminals, tell me why does every case that they're charged with, you hear me, Hope? You was charged with conspiracy. Why does every case they're charged with, every charge that they're hit with involve him? Why? Because there was no hardened crimes going on prior to him. They weren't on y'all radar. There wasn't niggas, these wasn't niggas that was taking no big major plays. Where was the hardened? You saying these niggas was hardened criminals that was taking advantage of some quote unquote little kid? Where the fuck was these niggas charges at? You talking about niggas who were supposedly hardened criminals that ain't have no felony in years. Where the fuck was their cases at?